2K once again has followed up on dropping one of the best patches for WWE 2K24. This is probably one of the best patches we've ever gotten in terms of just added details, man. There is so much stuff, and I still don't know if I have gotten everything yet, because they do this thing where they throw stuff in the patch notes, but they don't really give you everything, and I do appreciate that as a player, because it leaves me wondering, all right, what else did they add? What else is there? And with this patch, they've really added a lot of new stuff that I'm really happy about. So 2K, kudos to you guys. Keep doing that. Keep pushing this content out, because it does make me happy. I think this is one of the best things that you guys could do with these patches. Universe mode didn't get the love that we wanted it to get, but things were still fixed in universe mode. So guys, I do have a couple details that were fixed with this patch, and I might make this into a 2-3 video series. So let's go on ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's get it. And one thing you guys will notice is that CM Punk does have his own title motion, and I cannot express to you guys how good this is. And I'm going to talk about it later in the video with the World Heavyweight Championship, but this is such a W for the 2K team for adding this. It's not the OG one that we wanted, but it's nice to have something in there, you know, that meshes with what CM Punk usually would do. Kudos up to 2K for getting this in the game, because I cannot wait to put the strap on CM Punk in my universe mode. He's about to get pushed to the moon, and not to mention his moveset is actually ridiculous. I love it. I love how authentic it is. It looks just like they took their time with it. It just looks good. So really glad that CM Punk does have his own title motion and everything like that. I did want to point that out, because usually DLC doesn't come with their own title motion, especially CM Punk, who hasn't held the title for WWE in over a decade. So definitely interesting, but I'm glad that it is in the game. It looks so good, man. What an incredible job 2K did with this CM Punk model, by the way, guys. This CM Punk model is honestly one of the best CM Punks we've ever gotten in 2K. I think it might be the best. I wonder if they just took a little bit of his AEW stuff and kind of sparked it into this entrance. I cannot tell you guys how happy this makes me. The fact that Universe Mode has the brand splits back. It makes it much more organized. It's just everything, man. Everything is much more organized now. I'm so happy that this was added back to the game, because it was in the game at the very beginning, then it got patched out, and then just a whole bunch of stuff happened. Just glad to see this in the game, because universe mode is a headache without this, because you got so many wrestlers that you forget who's on what brand. So shout out to 2K getting this fixed. It should have never been broken in the first place, but I'm going to cut them some slack because they didn't forget about it. I thought that this was going to be one of those things where it just happens and there's no fix for it, and we're not getting a fix forever. So I'm really happy that this is now fixed, guys, and just big W to 2K for getting this done. So let's get it. And another detail, guys, is JD McDonough. His Titantron was fixed in this game, and I think that it's really, really cool. Now, I wish that they had some of that same energy for like Tiffany Stratton's theme song or Street Profits. Go and put them back to normal. But hey, man, I'm not gonna knock them for fixing this Titantron. I think that it is a huge deal that they're actually going back and trying to keep the product up to date in this game. Great stuff by the 2K team by going back, getting that Titantron fixed. I think is very, very important that they try to keep this game as current as possible, because unfortunately the sport that we watch, what we watch with WWE, changes all the time, and it changes a lot. So I'm glad that they went ahead and added this Titantron in. Let me know how you guys feel about that being added as well. Is there anything that you guys would like to see updated? Another thing that 2K did this patch, they added the manager attire for Triple H. So these things are brand new when it comes to that, and I'm actually glad that they did this, and they did it for MVP as well. So there is no render for MVP, which is a little bit odd, but I think that it was the right thing to do with these attires, especially Triple H, who's obviously a real life authority figure. I think that it was pretty good that they added that. Let's go on ahead and see what they look like during their entrance. And man, there you guys have it. You can go on community creations and find a Triple H like this. I mean, it is what it is, but the small details matter. The fact that 2K is going back, adding this in, makes it really, really cool. You even see that Triple H has his ring on, which just shows that they are spot on with a lot of these details, and it means a lot that they're adding these things, man. I think it's very important when you see a company going back, doubling down, or the dev team more so, that doubling down on just some of the little details in the content. That's what makes the game, and when you find these little details, it just makes it really fun, man. So big ups on 2K for adding this Triple H to the game. It's very simple stuff, but you're always appreciative of things like this. And MVP with his manager attire, really cool stuff as well. If you want to go on ahead, pair him up with Omos. Like I said, Community Creations has a lot of these things available, but now that they're in the game, you do not have to worry about any of that stuff. Great addition by 2K. Once again, kudos to them, because when they add things like this, it just matters, man. And little details like this, I really do enjoy. So shout out to them for getting this MVP attire in the game for us. One of the first things I noticed with WWE 2K24 after they added CM Punk was the fact that Cult of Personality is in the Jukebox, which means that you can add this to any superstar you want. This is main menu music, whatever you want to use it as. I know that render looks a little crazy. That is just from Community Creations. Shout out to What's the Status. He's doing some incredible stuff. But right here, guys, you guys see that this is the 2023 version. So it makes me wonder, are they leaving the door open to potentially a 2011 version for CM Punk's Cult of Personality? Maybe my faction comes out with the best in the world. My faction with the theme and the Titantron. There is so much that they can do with just, you know, CM Punk in this game. You can get an ECW persona card. They can go crazy with this. So I definitely wanted to go on ahead and mention this. CM Punk's music being part of the Jukebox is definitely a good thing for WWE 2K24. And another thing that I did notice, guys, was that the World Heavyweight Championship is finally fixed. If you guys looked at the last patch after the World Championship was shown, it literally looked like garbage. This title right here, though, looks extremely good. I like it. They did a good job with getting this back to how it's supposed to look, and you guys see CM Punk's entrance again. It just looks amazing. Unfortunately, it's not the OG, entrance that we wanted, but it is a really good entrance that they added for CM Punk. But again, just to talk about the belt, good stuff. I'm glad that the quality of the belt finally looks like it's back put together, because man, that belt looked rough once they showed us after the last patch. I believe it was patch 1.06. The belt got broken, so I'm glad that it's finally fixed. One thing I did want to talk about as well is how good the new GTS animation looks like. That is one detail that a lot of people were worried about, because they thought this could possibly be something that's very similar to the years before with one of the old animations, but no. 2K went out their way and gave us a new GTS and an elbow drop as well. Love it. I love CM Punk's moveset. It's such a great moveset this year. Just a big fan of it in general. So definitely just wanted to point that out for you guys to see, because man, they worked their butts off with this CM Punk. And I think this is probably one of the best complete DLC packs we've gotten in terms of graphics, animations, movesets, everything. So big W to them. Just wanted to go on ahead and point this out. The GTS and elbow drop are brand new animations, it looks like, especially the elbow drop. I wasn't expecting anything new, so I think it is cool. And as well, the Pepsi plunge. The Pepsi plunge is another move by CM Punk that it looks like they animated his knees giving out once he does the move. So another cool addition as well to the move set. Just makes it really cool to play this game, man. It's extremely fun, especially the super finishers, everything like that. I'm just having so much fun with this game, so shout out to 2K, man. They doing their thing. The Rock does have a new persona card coming. Shout out to What's the Status for posting this screenshot. Man, it looks insane. He has the tattoos. He has the tank top. I wish it was more like the final boss, like WrestleMania 40 attire type thing, but it wasn't that. I'm not going to go on ahead and trash him for that. It is what it is. It's cool. It's whatever. But super happy to see that 2K went ahead and got that in the game. Just a big W for them as well. It just has been a whole collection of W's for the 2K team. Really glad that they did get this Rock in the game. Unfortunately, from what I've heard, his new Titantron Nord theme song is on there. If you are on PC, you could finagle some things and get his theme song on there. But if you're on consoles, you are not getting that theme song or that Titantron or that final boss entrance that a lot of people were hoping for. So that's the only downfall to this, but I'm just really glad that we got this type of Rock. Like I said, I was really hoping that it would be like the final boss, like WrestleMania 40 attire. Unfortunately, it wasn't that, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? At least 2K is working on these things and adding them. I'm glad that we're getting Roman Reigns persona card, and we're getting the Rock persona card. Who else can they add next? I don't know. I would like to see more persona cards in the future throughout this game. I think it's super important for those persona cards to make the game, man. But there's a lot going on with WWE 2K24 in a good way. I like that I can sit here and just talk about a lot of this stuff, and it might might take me the whole week to get all these videos out to y'all. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down below, what are you enjoying most of this patch? I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.